Welcome to another episode of At Your Disclosure, where we give you the final days of the Paul Bear residence. So we here take a last look at what we used to be. At your speed here, my wife and I, John Santiago and I, didn't get about that long ago, but unfortunately, everything comes to an end. That is the rule of life. So with that being said, I take you inside so you get one last look, the living room, the kitchen, the other rooms, because for the most part, on my show, getting to see the master bedroom. Seeing that my wife and I have got this place, we want to take advantage. So those pieces of shit take advantage. It's like everyone around here, 360. But that's the thing though. Never in a direct confrontation, always fucking when I'm asleep. Can you believe that shit? No one was willing to step up. One of these days, I'm gonna come back, and you're gonna find out firsthand what it is to fuck with me. Now, do you understand me? So we're back in here. That's where we feel a lot better. And I don't know why people obsessed, but that's what I used to watch the Humana Glendale 91st, the late night shows with Stephen Colbert or James Corden. So we show you the tour of the place. And right now it looks in shambles. There's the new movie, The Batman. So it looks interesting. I know it's gonna be trying to think of the villains. Scarecrow, and it wasn't like this. I hate the fact that it looks this way. You should see it when we first got this place. The whole house was complete. It was intact. And it's a shame how things turned out. But it is what it is. Time will pass. And originally it was supposed to be just my wife, uh, my brother, and myself. But my mother decided that she's going to divorce Pops. So she had told me, oh, let your dad stay with us for 2 months. 2 months turned to a living hell because of his confession. Even when we're at the San Miguel house on 2629 West San Miguel Avenue. We're because of being envious. It's almost like you gotta be fucking stupid. You know what I'm saying? How the hell are you not gonna want your own fucking kids to succeed? But, and I've explained it to others on my social network, on my social list. It's almost like I reached out to Tyrell Brown, I reached out to Earl Stars Costello, and I told him off the back, like, hey man, freaking, I had to defend my mother and my sister from him just acting a certain way where I couldn't stand it. Now I've had to call the cops on him before when I was 15 years of age. For freaking, there's several times I witnessed him cracking a broom over her head, gush of blood, when we stood on 20th Street in Virginia. Before moving over to the San Miguel house while I was there with Caroline Banger. So I go back and forth. So freaking, I'm sick of it. All our lives has been this way. And it's almost like, hey man, if you don't love her, then leave her. Because growing up with, why do they fight so much if they're supposed to be married? It's almost like, that's not the way to go. When I was with my wife, we're no longer together. But I realized that she is my sweetheart. It's the last thing that I want. And you should have seen this place, the way it looked back in the days. It's fuck. Look what happens when you let people in your house that take advantage. They don't give a shit. Look at that shit. Probably look like one of the Oompa Loompas. That's crazy how my hair got. But I'm gonna tell you something. Originally, I had let my hair grow, and it wasn't in a bun like this. Because I'll tell you something. Someone decided, oh, he looks native or he looks something. It's almost like, what the fuck does it matter? My hair was being grown to donate to Locks of Love, an organization that donates, the donor donates his hair for wig usage for cancer patients. that are going through chemo and lose their hair. So it's for a good cause, but at the same time too, someone decided, oh no, you can't have nice hairstyles, you can't have a nice wife, you can't have a nice house. So they literally moved in here to fuck shit up. And that was my dad's idea. All because you freaking defended your sister, your mother, years ago, where I need to come back and ruin or just remind people of what you feel that I've done because of what you hear is pathetic. Oh damn. Good episode. We got John Knoxville there. So most definitely, I'm trying to remember that guy there. I've seen him before. I just can't remember at the time. I know he's a comedian, but Reverade. It's gonna be a lot harder. But yeah, man, it's pathetic. So a lot of times one scapegoats. So you tell yourself, well, fuck it then. Freaking because of my family, I've gotten jumped. And it's pathetic. It's almost like I'm recuperating, and once I start recuperating, they decide, oh no, we want to keep you down. And it's almost like, what is the obsession of seeing me succeed if common sense has you wanting your friends and family to succeed, but someone is that negative where they rather see you down, but you have to ask you for your help, and you're like, well, I can't help you because I'm injured. And they complain about everything. But packing up shit, I had thought that this was empty, and I should have known better. This has stuff in it. So we're going to see. Look how, well, this is locked here, but this used to be my brother George's room there, and he gave it to my sister Rosa that is under me. So this I got to live. I got a barricade. Usually I stack it up. There was another box here too, and look at the bullshit. Pops will focus on making sure that this not in the way. Before this, it was a whole freaking entertainment center that was here. I would just position it here. And he just focuses on this, taking one less box so it won't make it too obvious. Look at that. At one point, he was a good father. He had got us the Nintendo bundle pack. I think it cost him like around $500. He had gone on layaway. And this was back in the trying to think if it was the early 90s. I think it might have been the early 90s. So boom. Man standing post. And I'll tell you something. Pacheco, 10-year Marine vet. Off the back, man, would freaking stand like that. I go to his bank as a bank captain, and just doing my rounds. That's what I'm expecting from every BPO at every banking center assigned to. He would stand out like that. So freaking the last days here, I still got a complete packing, but I'll say by myself, I don't know what the change of heart, but that's how I gotta live. Basically, this launched onto here, so it'll be hard for anybody to come in here because they want to take what's not there. So it's pathetic. So that's my Ouija board, and yeah, man, I'm gonna miss this place. That's I had it made here, like I said, even with my wife Jasmine, but she decided to move out, move on, and you just gotta accept things. But I had a real nice room, real nice house, real nice life, and just people decide, look how I gotta live. I got a barricade thing. I have a little camera there. You know what I'm saying? Those are the consoles and their boxes. So I got to put this away. Every chance they get, they come in here and try to throw water or just sabotage anything. It's the Xbox One's already sabotaged. They replaced the charger. The Ouija board is here. And I'm probably going to be dropping another episode, or actually, I don't even know if I can. But I'll tell you something. My wife got me this in Las Vegas, and this is the cool thing about it. So I'm going to see if I can slip this under. Where? Okay, so I'm going to probably need two hands. See if I can position this. So what I've done is the Ouija, and what what I have here is my money poster. So my wife got this custom made for me for my 26th, 27th year birthday. That sounded like my in-laws. Happy birthday. And she got me this in Las Vegas. And I'll tell you something, in Las Vegas, I didn't ever smoke marijuana. All I did was work and being a former LVMPD, just drink and smoke. I mean, cigarettes. But never marijuana. They're real strict and just wasn't for me. Like I said, I would think clearly people that smoke marijuana leads to schizophrenia according to studies, so you have to be careful. And same thing with cigarettes because you're restricting oxygen to your brain. So just a lot of things could make you restrict oxygen to your brain, including anger or stress. So she had gotten me this at the Fremont, where she used to work at, for Iris Impressions. She would sell scarves. She would sell all kinds of merchandises. So I'm trying to remember what else she would sell. I'm trying to remember she would sell the e-cigarettes and all kinds of other clothing wear. But it's a Jewish company, so a lot of times, you don't know. Well, a lot of places there that they'll expect you to on commission, but a lot of times they don't care. They just want you to stand there, which would make me think that, hey, well, maybe it's they're laundering, but it's give and take. Like I said, everything's for a reason, and this commission, there's a chance you might do good and a chance you might do bad. But packing up, and eventually I'll be relocated somewhere else, and it's a shame being taken advantage. Like I said, I don't wish this upon my worst enemy, where everyone's involved to put me down, and it's almost like I don't know how you can have that kind of time. I do something productive with my business, with my time. I don't go around thinking I need to ruin this person. I don't need to partake in any of this. That doesn't concern me in the first place, just because of the things I hear. It's pathetic. So, good riddance, and going forward. But in the meantime, I got a freaking just one last wand about. But I had it made here, like I said. Look at this, man. I could have easily. Man, I could just turn this on every morning. Listen to music. The CD player doesn't work, and then when I brought this, both speakers were working, then one decided to stop working, and find out that someone came in here and then fucking cut one of the wires, so that way there'll be a bad connection. It's pathetic. This is a Bank of America CFO tie to the suit you wear. And like I said, man, look at this, working at the ballpark, Chase Field, for Desert Ice Enterprises inside Chase Field Banquet Ballpark for the Arizona Diamondbacks. It's a mom and pop's company, but it was prominent for the most part, and I could have gone in there and seen freaking the Padres versus the D-backs, and Thomas Shiver, Mr. Shiver, the production lead supervisor, had me working. And he had offered me a $75 MasterCard gift card. And I should have turned it down because that is considered gratuity, and it's against the rules. You should have just turned it down. But I figured, well, if I'm going to work, at least I'll give me a couple drinks. And, won't be so mad. But my plans were to, invite somebody over, so that way. Like Kelsey, I'm not gonna lie to you, blonde, upper management, very pretty, gorgeous lady, and there's a lot of good-looking women out there, but that was my plan in the first place. And I remember one time that she was in the break room. I'd go in there. She heard word that I wanted to invite her to the D-backs game. I'm there freaking making a purchase on the vending machine, and she's all like making a little gallop gesture, a little roundup. So I started thinking, well, I wear a hat if you want me to, and nothing but that. But it's up to you and only at your disclosure.